Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Perfect that we have lightning for that intro, right, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. Welcome to spooky season, everybody. Any minute now, we'll see everyone popping into view over here, but we've got a packed house already. It looks like in the lobby, and then we'll get started in just a few minutes here. So let me know you can hear me okay and see me okay. Throw some pumpkins into the chat. That would be great. Klon Go is jumping in there. I see it right now, which is awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are officially on the other side as of right now, at least for the next hour as well. So great to see all of you guys. Let me see. Let me shoot on over to the top here in a second. Spy Squad, I'm seeing popping in there at the very bottom. Great to see you. Thanks so much for being here. And Buzz jumping in with the first super chat donation. Buzz, you're on it. Happy Friday, everyone watching the stream tonight from Main Street, USA, Disneyland. Can't miss the stream. Thank you so much for mobily doing what you do, Buzz. I appreciate you. And you literally really are at Disneyland, which I know that for a fact, which is awesome. So thank you so much for being here. As always, I appreciate you. All my day ones, all my peeps that are in effect here. Let's see who we've got here at the moment. Starting in with Lord Darkside. What it do? Lord is in the house right now. We've got Klon Go. Carl Broussard, what it do, what it do. Foodie86, great to see you on here. Let's see who else we've got. Urza Ender is asking why the Halloween theme? Well, the late August time frame, or actually late July, I should say, that's kind of when spooky season begins, and you're probably noticing on all your social media feeds that all of a sudden you're seeing a lot of spirit Halloween stuff, a lot of spooky things in general are beginning to kind of creep on there. This is the season for it, so which is pretty awesome. There we go. It's catching up there. Buzz7332. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I guess we might as well just segue right into it real quick. If you want to be like Bus and see your name up in lights as well as down below, and of course being an official stream sponsor of the channel, naturally, of course, you'll be listed in the description box on these replays, which this one will go live on Sunday, and we'll talk about that. Do take a look at the information in the description box. It'll give you a multitude of ways to do that. YouTube has taken away some of the links in the upper right-hand corner of the banners. So you'll find kind of a generic link in the About section for those things, but you can find ways directly to do it there. Keep in mind, PayPaling is always the more preferred way because it goes direct, but super chatting is always fun as well, and it gives you an ability to actually jump up over here, which is cool. And then naturally, you'll see your name down below in there as well, and a description box on those replays. So thank you so much in advance for any of those opportunities that you guys put out there, and of course, I'll highlight them throughout the hour. And I appreciate it. Thank you. And shout out to Bus over there, getting ready for Halloween spooky time. That'll begin. It's going to be beginning, I believe, in September 1st over at Disney, which is cool. So shout outs to you, Bus. Shout outs to you. Let's see here. Doug, what's going on? Yes, it is me. I am back. Noel, mi familia, my sister is on. Thanks so much for jumping in. And we got Funky Fresh in effect too here coming up as well. Jackie Hero food reviews, always extraordinaire, definitely up in Canada. You guys should be jumping on over and taking a look at one of the really coolest channels out there for foodie content, especially international, so to speak, because he's up in Canada. So there's a lot of things they do up in Canada that we just don't have here in the States, and vice versa, but there's a lot of cool things I see over there. Do make sure you give her a like, and of course subscribe to the channel. Of course, Jackie, thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you coming on tonight. We got Drew's Food Reviews as well, another awesome food review channel here, in the, of course, on the platform for YouTube, and naturally Sir Hattus Maximus himself. Virtually every review that he does, more often than not, he's got some type of theme hat on, as well as live streaming stuff there, which he does that as well too. So jump on over to Drew's Food Reviews as well, doing it on the daily. Good stuff as always. And yes, it's a spooky situation. Yes, it is. Noel, yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum. We need to get over to Disneyland. Michael Domayer, what's going on, my friend? Thanks so much for jumping on. What's going on over in Chi-Town, over in your neck of the woods over there? How is the weather? It's a balmy 80+ degrees or so, give or take. It's been kind of consistent. We actually had a huge tropical storm further down into Mexico that was kind of spiraling up towards the Southland here on the West Coast, and it pretty much made everything like a very muggy type of rainy, wet weather a few days ago, which was really kind of crazy. It kind of reminded me of being on a cruise years ago. I was in Mazatlan, I remember, and I remember it was like kind of raining, but it was misty. So you saw it look like steam and everything that was happening there, and it was just a really like a hot shower, is what it felt like. And that's kind of what it felt like a few days ago. It had shades of that. So it's been very muggy here, definitely a little bit cooler, you know, a little bit there, but we're going to be well into the 90s plus for the weekend. So trying to get to that true fall weather. I think you guys can agree it's time as we get to it. Funky Fresh, what up, G? You know, it's going to go down tonight. Let's see, love the Haunted Mansion theme. My sister is digging the Halloween goodies. Of course, I had to get everything set up, my favorite time of the year. And hopefully you guys like all the window dressing from everything that's around the screen here right now. Good stuff as always. Scott Messerschmidt, what's going on? Great to see you on there. And Drew's Food Reviews, where's Peepers? Is he hiding? Well, he's getting ready for Christmas, so he's not coming out until around that time. But maybe his alter ego, the Black Cat, will make an appearance at some point here, Drew. We'll have to see. Maybe I can incorporate something with that. That'd be kind of fun. Let's see here. Shooting on down. Kevlar Wood Vest, we got a donation over there, super chat right there. Love the, let me jump on over here because I can't read my own screen here. Hang on one second there, Kevlar. Love the P2W system. All of us are winners here. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yes, you already know what it is. You guys are always going to be popping up, which is pretty awesome. So thank you so much. I appreciate the donation to the channel as always. And let's see, we've got Spice Squad in effect. Great to see you on here. Carl Broussard's in effect as well. You guys are ready for action. Just trying to catch up here in the chat. And we'll get to it. We got plenty of pumpkins in here. There we go. Very nice. Ed Keaton is in effect. Ed, great to see you. Happy Friday, and to everyone as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great to see you, my friend. Great to see everybody here. Look at this. It is really cool. Ed Keaton, haven't tried the mustard flavored Skittles yet. I've been kind of looking casually as I'm going around there. But like I said, with those things, it's usually long past the time. And then hopefully I'll find them. Hopefully I'll find them. Let's see. Spice Squad, I'm just a common peep. Connor Brown, thanks so much for jumping on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nestor Gates is in effect as well. Hope you're staying cool. I'm trying to. I've got my little portable fan here. It is definitely doing its due. This is actually the second time, I should say, that I'm actually on my laptop today. I was doing a couple of things earlier this afternoon, and I know the review that went live today, I think, was the BK one that you guys are probably seeing right now, which I had everything set up in advance of today. So I got to see what you guys are thinking of that particular one. It was the BK Royal Crispy Wraps, which are going to be everywhere as of the 14th, the 13th or 14th, I believe, next week. That you'll see there. So we've got that review, and then there's a companion something that's similar to it that you're going to see tomorrow. That'll be on at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that'll be ready to go for you guys. Hopefully you'll dig it. Let's see here. Decency, can you shout out my friend Adam? He's been at his in-laws for 10 days. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Decency? It could be. The connotation is probably a bad thing, I'm thinking. But just in case if it's good or bad, regardless, thank you so much for letting me know. Shout outs to you, Adam. I appreciate you peeping out the stream tonight. If you're catching this on the replay, Decency wanted me to shout you out, and I'm glad that I did. So thank you so much for being part of the show tonight. Let's see here. Scott Messerschmidt, check out your local stores already in stock. Okay, I've been looking. Like I said, I've really been looking around. There's a lot of things creeping in for Halloween, no pun intended, but it's kind of been rolling in. There's a lot of different things. Pumpkin spice everything. Yes, I've already seen pumpkin spice Kellogg's, I think Rice Krispies. Oh, wait, no, Special K, I think it was, actually. I almost got that, and I was like, we'll have to see. Larry Nguyen, Funky Fresh, where E-Noel? She is here. They are definitely in effect. They're watching right now. And we're catching in. There we go. A lot of fans here. You guys have fans within the fans. The Familia. Sabres fans, speaking of. What's going on, my friend? Best food reviewer on YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm glad to be part of the conversation. At the very least, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Let's see. Urza, love the pumpkin spice donuts review. Yes, we'll talk about that. I had a lot of fun going in on those donuts, and definitely a bomb situation. And you know what? My manners right now. I am so upset that I didn't remember this right in the very beginning. Guys, we've got Mama Peeps, who I believe is watching this live as she is back home, actually getting ready for a big move that we're going to be doing on Monday. So my schedule is going to be a little thrown next week, just so you guys know. Some of the videos may be a little bit into the week that you're going to see, because I'm doing a few things and I want to make sure everything is good. But we'll talk about that at the very end. But shout outs to Mama Peeps if you're watching this. I love you very much. I'm glad that you are back home temporarily until we get you to the new place. I'm throwing a whole bunch of hearts here into the chat for you, just so we have that out there. So it is great to have Mama Peeps home. We had a little bit of a scare back at the hospital for like a quick night a few nights ago, so that was a little stressful. But now we are back and getting things ready for this coming week, which should be pretty exciting. There'll be a few different exciting things that you're going to be hearing about probably in a few weeks from now. So this will be some cool things. So really cool thing. I'm super excited about something in particular. So very cool. All right, so yes, the pumpkin spice donuts, of course. The reason I said that, it just reminded me of the moms, is because I make those reviews primarily because I know my mom loves donuts like that, and I love creating the content, and in turn, I'm glad that you guys dig it, because it's another piece of content for the channel. So I love doing the Krispy Kreme reviews. It's now officially a year in that I've been reviewing in a row. So I'm very glad that I can actually rotate that in there and see what they're adding, and now as we go forward, I'll be able to see you know, what the changes are. For anything in there. Funky Fresh jumping in, a little donation for these nuts. Funky, this is a family show. Almighty, you know what I'm saying? This is a family show. But he's all, you know. Shout outs to you, the Funky. I appreciate the little something right there. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. But anyway, yes. So Michael, okay, it's starting to rain in Detroit. All right, love the sound of it, and thunder. Yes, I do too. Believe me, I do too. I was actually over at my sister's place when it started kind of coming down a few days ago, and it was nice to see it, but at the same time, it was just so muggy and hot. But it was really pretty nice, I got to admit, overall. But it was nice to be back in the air conditioning, which is nice too. All right, so you guys are all saying hello to each other. Very cool. So guys, we've got a couple of reviews on tap for tonight. Main review, of course, will be coming up here in just a little while there, and we'll finish out with something as well that I have here too. which will be good. And then we'll take a look at something here right before we do those reviews, as we always do, because there's something that I've been looking for that I actually had an assist from, case in point, Mr. Funky Fresh himself, who assisted me in coming along for the ride to pick up what I needed to find, which I finally found. And I will show you in just a few minutes what that is. So good times across the board. So speaking of all the other reviews, naturally here, just a quick recap for the last few days this past week. Okay, so the Taco Bell shredded beef grilled cheese dipping taco, of course, that situation there. Jumping right in from there to the wedges, the Jack in the Box spiced and sauced loaded wedges, the potato wedges action on that one there. Spicy version, it was a little bit of a substandard experience from what I remember from that one. That video came out about 5 days ago. So it was just a little so-so from there. So naturally, coming off of that Taco Bell shredded beef grilled cheese dipping taco, which was a tasty situation, of course, going right into that from Jack was really kind of a low point. I got to admit, it really did not even compare. I mean, they're two different things anyway, but it is what it is. The next day, Krispy Kreme, or the next video, I should say, 3 days after that, Krispy Kreme pumpkin spice, the pumpkin spice donuts collection for 2023. And it was really cool because when I went into my local Krispy Kreme, actually, the young girl that was behind the counter was like, oh, I thought you were coming like the next day, like typically on Tuesdays. I'm like, no, I kind of feel like because of the weather being so hot, I just wanted to swing in here now and just kind of take care of this today because it's just been murderous the last few days. And I figured, let me just do this. I'm out. And that's what I did. So I picked up the 4 pumpkin spice donuts and knocked that one out. And then that was that. After that, naturally, this was something that was done ahead of time before, actually, when this first came out. Actually, I want to say a little over a week ago. The breakfast taco from Jack in the Box. I kind of alluded to a few things there. Surprising on that one. Very, very surprising. Kevlar, what is we jumping in here again? What is this? Hang on 1 second. Need VIP badges for the fans like Bus, Ed, and Spice. You know what? I need to actually make a few things, and I actually need to revamp that just a bit. Yes, I do agree with that. I do agree with that. VIP. I'm going to look into doing that. Probably this next week I'll look into doing that. I can create a lot of things, and I may even get on Fiverr and have somebody make some stuff for me just to cut down on some time. But good idea, Kevlar. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Good idea. Definitely good idea. And those peeps, definitely, they need to have them in there in effect as well. So yes. All right, so anyway, the breakfast taco, yes, the Jimmy Dean action on that there, very tasty with that particular one, priced right at like $1.49, so that actually was a lot of fun to do. It was a quickie, but like I said, very, very tasty in there as well. And some of the pre-production work that was already underway for BK with the Royal Crispy Wraps went live today for the finished product for the first items that you'll see there. And that was, I figured, doing the 3-in-1 I think makes the most sense for those items because they're small enough that way, and there's plenty of things out there to review. So I think just giving you guys something fun to look at and take a look at a one-stop shop for all those little items would be a kind of a fun thing to put together. So do check that one out. It was a lot of fun to do. And then you'll see a companion of something else that's out, which you may already know. It's one of the worst kept secrets that's already in the can that you'll see tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to go along with that. And then I'll try and get out something else while we're doing this whole move thing as well. I just have to wrap up and finish a few things on it. But if I can get it out for Monday, that'd be great. If not, it may be pushed just a little bit. But brand new content every single week because, guys, as you know, next week on the 15th, it is 10 years that I am actually doing this on YouTube multiple times at most times as well, every single week. So the stream for next week will be kind of a little celebration situation with that. Myrna Sanchez, subscribe. Shout outs to you. I appreciate you doing that. If you're watching this right now, I appreciate that. And keep in mind, if you guys are watching right now and you're not subscribed and you hit that subscribe button, that's going to come up. So please do that. That'd be fun to watch as they pop in there. So we'll do something for the next stream, naturally, with the celebration or something for it to celebrate 10 years. Because, guys, it's kind of crazy to think about that. We're just over 41,000 plus subscribers. And it's just a beautiful situation in terms of just overall content every single week. And it just continues to move as we're moving on there. So I appreciate you guys jumping on and being part of the conversation, being part of the journey, being part of just the legacy that I'm trying to create with everything here. You guys are immortalized here in the chat. You guys are acknowledged here in the chat. I'm trying to do as much of that as possible. I wouldn't be able to do what I do, you know, without you guys. Having an audience view it is a beautiful thing. And just even if one person likes what I'm putting out there, I'm just grateful that you guys are digging it there. So I'm having a lot of fun, always still 10 years later, on the verge of turning 50 in about about a month, a little over a month from now. Actually a little, wow, wait a minute. Yeah, exactly a month from now. Oh my God. Today's the 11th. 9/11. It's going to be, wow, this is crazy. It's just crazy to think about, and just the feeling of it all. It's kind of taking me back for a second. But anyway, crazy stuff. I wanted to say thank you to all of you guys. I appreciate you, and thank you so much for being part of the conversation tonight, and in the past, and always here on the channel, especially all of you guys who check in live on Fridays, because like I said, you guys have choices when it comes to content. I appreciate you making my channel one of those choices. And I greatly appreciate you guys' input and your input as well. And I learn a lot from you guys, as I hope you get something from me, because, you know, this is a let me scratch your back and I'll scratch, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours type of situation right there. Wow, is that Ian? Look at that. How cool is that? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out. Yes, 9/11, never forget, Zach. You already know. Yes, yes, yes. I'll never forget when I was 28 what happened that day. Craziness, craziness. All right, so you guys are all chatting away. You should try the animal fries from home. I do them and they come out yummy. Tony Schultz. Okay, well, to making something from home, that would be good, like to kind of do like the fast food recipes, but at home to make them. I still want to get some of like the Arby's fries in the frozen food section. I look whenever I go, and I don't see them. I saw them like way back, but I don't know what's up. Why I can't find them. Yes, where is Misty? Guys, I don't know. And Erna too. We're missing Erna and Annette Cervantes too. All some of the three groupies. We're missing them. We're missing them. I don't know. Things go on. People come in and out, and they come back, and you know, we'll see what happens there. But I appreciate if you guys are watching on the replay, you are definitely missed, obviously. So if you feel you want to swing on back and say hello, please do. That would be amazing. Yes, thank you so much. I know you guys are all with the Subway reviews. Congratulations. Subway, Subway, Subway. Oh, you're too much, Drew. You're too much. Drew, thank you for flying Peep This Out Airlines. Drew, speaking of which, I laughed when I saw the Peep Mobile that you sent me on Instagram, by the way. It's hilarious. It really was hilarious. The Grow 420. Must know my sister there. There you go. PTO. Peep this out. Make a shirt that says PTO on it there. That used to be paid time off when I was in my previous working life. Again, people requesting PTO, paid time off. Oh, good time. Lester, what's going on? He's going to do the wiggle for Misty. That's good. Yes, Noel, my sister makes some pretty banging fries also. She does actually the wedge fry action. She made a macaroni and cheese situation the other night that can kill a small animal. With the amount of cheese and everything in it there, but I had no problem going in on it. It was gluttonous. We had a separate little vat of cheese sauce on the side, and she cut up potatoes and made these little spear wedges that were just pretty, like perfectly crisp on all sides, like the two main sides. It was just a beautiful situation. Yes, Maureen Descatado usually comes in fashionably late, about halfway in. We'll have to see. But it was really delicious stuff, I gotta say. Very delicious stuff. Tony! Got a chance to try the Popeyes Big Box. Yes, that's actually a really good deal for like $6-7. I remember reviewing that back in the day, for sure. And yes, Larry, I do want to check out the new Haunted Mansion movie. I like the Eddie Murphy one from back in the day, so I'm kind of curious to see what this one is like there. And Klongo, yes, homemade mac and cheese is the best, especially when my sister does it. I mean, she topped that bad boy off with like crushed breadcrumbs and baked it, and it was just off the heezy. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. And Urza, yes, I like the menu at Denny's. Moons over my hammies, one of my favorite things there for sure. That's really tasty. Seasoned fries, little side of ranch to go with. It sounds pretty good. And yes, Lesser, Eddie Murphy is one bona fide classic. Absolutely, absolutely. Noel, you can't beat homemade mac and cheese, especially with the crunchy top. Absolutely. You know how we do. All right, so before we start getting into this review in just a few minutes here, of course, I got to show you guys something because I finally found what I had been searching for. This is kind of like, I guess, a little bit of a holy grail, because even though it's kind of trickling out, I'm seeing all over my Facebook groups that I follow for this particular topic. People were finding it everywhere across the country, a lot of different places. And then I saw that it was creeping into San Diego. And I was like, okay, it's going to be like any time now. We're going to be up in Southern California here, a little bit further north. And it turns out one lone location in Baldwin Park, California, had about 8 of them in stock when I got there. And Funky Fresh went along with me, actually. And we definitely had some fun conversation driving over there. So when we went in there, I finally saw where it was. And there it was. It was like, oh, the lights came on. And let me show you guys a Walmart exclusive for Masters of the Universe. My boy Mossman, who I did have as a kid. And this one here, guys, is a special one. The Heroic Spy and Master of Camouflage. This one is getting the special treatment, and the main reason for that is because if you look closely at him, he is flocked. So it's got kind of like a suede, bristly type of material all over him to kind of simulate basically like the forest, you know, that type of thing. He comes with an alternate head, which is a new thing, and basically it was just the character and weapons that came with him when I got him. But now he's got an alternate head to go with. He's basically a repainted Beastman figure, but with all this flock material. And if you take a look here, collector's edition, moss-like fur, smells like pine. So he actually has a little bit of an air freshener smell, kind of like that, like air freshener, the pine air fresheners you hang from your rearview mirror in your car, which is crazy. So swinging this back, because it's a collector's edition, they don't have any like words or anything. It's just all artwork, but it's stunning artwork. And it looks like we have a couple of snake warriors in the very back there that he's about to face off with. But he looks very, very cool. And as you can see, the artwork is just beautiful on this. I know that it's a little contrasty with the focus because of my ring light here, but I think you guys get the gist of what this looks like. But it's a beautiful piece of artwork all the way around. And typically there are little hints of future figures to come out. And actually these 2 guys, I believe, are 2 future ones that are coming. But the more exciting one is this right here. If you take a look at this brontosaurus looking thing, the dinosaurs were the last part of the vintage line that came out long after I wasn't collecting it anymore, but they were these big characters that are basically like little mini transformer pieces that you can actually put figures into. So if you look there, you've got He-Man on some type of platform with a blaster coming out of the belly of this brontosaurus contraption thing, whatever it is. So we'll have to see. But guys, very, very cool artwork. Again, it's kind of you know, it's a Walmart exclusive, so you can't find this online just yet. But definitely so glad to finally find this guy. And there's the focus is beginning to stay. As you can see, he just looks really, really slick right there. So Mossman in effect for you guys. Another addition to the Masters of the Universe Origins collection. Reliving my childhood as I am turning 50 in exactly a month from now. Mom, I know you're proud, right? Oh, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. So really, really slick. I'm so glad to finally have that guy in my collection, which is really cool, which is all the stuff that you see behind me here. Good times. Randy Molina, White Castle jalapeno slider. Yes, that was a bomb situation. Absolutely. We actually reviewed those here on the stream, believe it or not. Take a look at the Livestream Replays playlist, which I usually pop up at some point earlier in the stream in there, and go from that. Yes, it's a robot brontosaurus from Lesser. Very, very cool stuff. You already know. Haven't tried Special K bars, Randy. Haven't tried Special K bars. Although I did see the Oreo Cakesters the other day. I almost actually did that. So I still want to get that into the collection here. Robert Giles, Peep, you are the best. No, you are the best. I appreciate you being here right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good times. All right, it is time for me to grab this review. Grow 420 1973 is in the house. Absolutely. I was born at 11:50 at night, actually, and then my cousin was born the next morning on the 12th. And I remember my aunt was telling me the story of she was trying not to have him, like, you know, pop out because she didn't want to have him on my birthday, which is pretty crazy. So I really, to my aunt B, if you're watching this right now, I love you, by the way. I hope you're doing okay. But thank you so much. It's good looking out right there. But even still, I would love to share my birthday with your son, because my cousin is definitely a brother from another who's actually, you're my godmother. So we are related. So it is all good in the hood. All right, it is time for me to grab this review. Hang on 1 second, guys. Talk amongst yourself, and this one's gonna be kind of fun because I can't wait to see if this is actually truly gonna work the way they say it's gonna work. So this is gonna be fun here. So talk amongst yourselves. Keep it civil in the chat. You guys are in part of a very positive, uplifting community. All of you guys, I greatly appreciate you being here right now, and I will be back in just a minute. So without a doubt, or without further ado, stand by. Be right back.
Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Oh, what could it be? The suspense is killing me. Hey, that rhymes actually. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. And you can kind of see a little translucent in the chat window. You're seeing a little bat that's frozen in midair right there. That's a talent. That's a skill, I got to tell you. Speaking of animals and stuff that are frozen right there, my sister, I always kid around with her because I always say she lives in Jurassic Park because she lives very close to a mountain. And there's a lot of wildlife that actually comes down there, including bears, believe it or not, which is crazy. There's stuff that's caught on camera, which is pretty wild. But aside from that, there are like industrial sized mosquitoes, things that basically leave marks on you that can scar you literally for life, it feels like. But it's really pretty crazy. But recently, she had what looked like a little bobcat, like a family of them, I guess, that came into the backyard, which is crazy to think about. But I'm not kidding when I say it's Jurassic Park, because literally there are things there that will probably kill you. It's pretty wild. And it's only separated with a fence, a small fence. But aside from that, I got to say it's the bears that get me, because the video of that, I mean, I stayed over one night and I just looking at the coverage or the videos, because there's a close network of people my sister has in the neighborhood that they kind of trade pictures from the security cameras of these animals that just like show up. So imagine like a bear sitting on your car or something like that. You got to be careful. It's kind of crazy with that. So, all right. So if you guys are ready for this review, give me a ghost. Give me a ghost right here in the chat. Haven't seen Blue Beetle yet, or is that? I think that's coming out. Was it this week, I think? Got to take a look and see. But give me a ghost. Let me know you guys are ready for action. There we go. Claw and Ghost. Scott. There we go. Excelente. I got to say, in the very beginning, the Robo Boogie, what's going on? Thanks so much for jumping on. That's a cool name. Rex Raptor, thank you. Funky Fresh, Critical East Japan. We got plenty of ghosts in the house. Shout out to you over in Japan there, Paul. Thanks for being here as always. Dom's World, Drifter Nomad. Yeah, right. Michael Domeyer, you know? Great to see you. It is jumping up over here. We got plenty of ghosts in the house. And you know what? We're going to add more to it because Urza kind of foreshadowed as soon as I saw his little response. Is it going to be another Halloween themed cereal? Guys, I couldn't pass this up when I saw it. Take a look at the limited edition Captain Crunch Halloween Crunch. This is the cereal that messed me up as a kid because it ripped up the roof of my mouth every time I had it. And I'm counting on something similar happening tonight. But take a look at this. Ghosts that turn the milk green, but if you look closely, there's nothing green on the actual ghosts themselves. I guess maybe a little bit of something that's there, but obviously it's got some type of situation that makes this green. Now, it looks like the very bottom of the ghosts, they have a little something in there, but I had to do this. There is a lot of stuff rolling into my store, and they're always trying to promote these things quick. This was only $2.99. I was like, oh, done. I have to give this a shot. If I'm going to rip up my mouth, I'm going to do it on camera with you guys. That's what I'm going to do right now. But this just looks cool. I mean, guys, you all know I am a fan of the marketing when it comes to these products. And I love the artwork. I love all the comic style. I mean, I'm just a big kid at heart. And this just looks so cool to me. Just take a look at him. Captain Crunch. Very, very cool. This is kind of like the outfit that Michael Jackson wore in court when he showed up one time for something that he had to do. He had on something similar, dressed like Captain Crunch. They were all saying it back then, you know, but he's got millions of dollars, you know, so God bless him. Do what you got to do, right? I miss Michael Jackson. But very, very cool. Very cool. I had to do this right here. Limited edition Captain Crunch Halloween Crunch. Guys, this is a no-brainer. Sweetened corn and oat cereal. And obviously we have some fun little add-ons to this. And the milk is going to supposedly turn green. And I really want to see if that's going to happen. The very back of this, of course, we have got a little fun action here of looks like a little crossword puzzle action that you have here as well, too. There, I just love this time of the year. A night at the haunted Halloween party right there. Take a look at that. The Crunch crew received a mysterious invitation to a Halloween party, but they quickly realized something nefarious was afoot. So very cool. And you know what, as I'm probably going to be having this, I know I'm probably going to finish this box because I like Captain Crunch. If you guys are down with Captain Crunch, give me some type of something here. Give me a bowl of cereal. Give me the bowl of cereal with a spoon emoji if you guys are down with Captain Crunch, because I'm probably going to be finishing this box. I'm probably going to be doing this little crossword right over here because it is what it is. But very, very sick. Very, very sick in terms of how this looks. We'd all dress like Captain if we could. Yes, I agree with that, Paul. I would. That is just classic right there. Really, really cool. So let's get into this. I am excited. And look at that. We got plenty of bowls and spoons here. That is what I'm talking about. And considering this was $2.99 on sale, I'm actually thinking that's perfect for the size of this box because it definitely feels like it's a thinner box situation. So yes, the Robo Boogie and Captain Crunch still hits. I agree. Trey Fandango, thanks so much for jumping in. Thank you for the emoji. You already know. Jackie Hero responding to Critical. Yes, pirate stuff there. All right, so I'm not going to smell this just yet because I want to show it to you guys. So let me just make this even. Okay, let you guys take a look. And yeah, those little ghosts, you can see they're orange. It's interesting how they're not kind of whitish at the same time. Oh, wow. What is that? It smells like donut glaze. Yeah. And trust me, I should know because I just had the Donut Man recently with my sister and a bunch of other folks. And that is straight up Tiger Tail donut glaze. I am not kidding. Noel, Funky Fresh. I think we're going to have to go meet up a Donut Man later on tonight. I have a feeling. Yeah, that is straight out. Wow. Yeah, let me see if I can pull out some of these here just so we can take a look together and see if there's something on this. And well, it's a little guy. Hopefully you guys are going to be able to see that there. I don't know if it's going to focus right. It's trying to find my face, but it's like in the shape of a ghost, but I'm not seeing anything green like powdery or anything. But guys, I don't remember Captain Crunch, the individual pieces being this freaking small. What is up with that? They were bigger than this, I know that. Hey, give me a thumbs up if you think this is too small. This really feels like this is like a taste. What is this? They're tiny. I mean, I haven't had Captain Crunch in years, but look at these. Wow. Is that goldfish? Is that goldfish? It feels like it. Hold on a second here. Let me look closely at this. Captain, what happened to Captain Crunch? Are you really is this made by the same company? Is this the off-brand? What is this? This is like Little Crunch. He's not Captain. He's a freaking. He's well, Captain. What's below a Captain? A private? Is this Private Crunch? What is this? They're small. Wow. Let me pour some of this on here. Hold on. I'm already feeling a little jilted. Like I think they got $2.99 too much for what this is. Private Crunch. Yeah, let's do this. Oh yeah, that's Captain Crunch. What happened? What happened, Captain? Make it happen, Captain. What's going on here? You know, I got to admit, this doesn't feel like a Halloween cereal because of the color. I get the orange, but man, Drew, shrinkage because Captain was in the cold pool. This is a family show. Okay. This is more like Captain Crunch. It's more like what happened, Captain? Look at this. Oh, well, I guess it's all about the flavor, and if it's cheaper for them to make, it is what it is. But man, that is just boo-boo right there already. Okay. Eat one to see if it turns your tongue green. I will do that after, just in case. Right now, I want to see if I can get the effect of what this is. We're going to try and turn the milk green, so I'm going to try and keep as much focus as I can, but my focus needs focus here. So I'm pouring it in. Okay. And do we wait? Let's see. Oh, there's some green stuff happening there. I'm seeing on the bottom. Oh, what's going on here? What's happening, Captain? What's happening, Captain? What's going on here? It's kind of doing its thing. What do you guys think? Let me see if we can try and get into this. And as I'm mixing this in, we'll have to see. The milk is actually turning. It's starting to turn just a little bit. What is this? What kind of sorcery is that? Oh, wow. Some of these are actually, yeah, hang on one second here. They're activating. Oh my God, this is super nutritious for your body right now, by the way, just so you know, super nutritious for your body. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. The milk. Oh, check it out. It's beginning to turn. You guys are seeing this here. I don't know if you can, it's coming up on the camera, but you can kind of see the tint that's happening right there. So look at the spoon. It's green. It's starting to turn green. That's nuts. That is nuts. Look at these. Look at these. You know what I'm saying? Funky fresh. It's beginning to turn. It's beginning to feel a lot like Halloween. Let's give this a shot. Here we go. Let's peep this out. Halloween Crunch from Private Crunch. It's not exactly Captain. We'll have to see here. It's pretty small. Mmm. 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 Captain Crunch is ripping up my mouth. Yeah, that's straight Captain Crunch flavor. I'm not really wow. That is crazy. Wow. Guys, it's no joke. It's real. Look at it. You see the green stuff there? Some of them that are getting like that? Oh my God. It's classic Captain Crunch flavor. Keep in mind, they're mini Captain Crunches. This is really kind of a joke because they're not that big, but I guess they want to make it look a lot more fuller in the bowl. But so far, pretty good. Let's keep going in. Mmm. Man. This already is the Halloween cereal to beat. This is nuts. It's making everything green here. Look at this. It's changing color. This is legit. I'm really blown away by this right now. This looks really cool. Oh my God. Yeah, the milk does look a little off-putting, I have to admit. I know you're not supposed to drink green milk. It's probably bad, right? Obviously. But the effect is really cool how they do this. Look at that. It's beginning to get deeper as it goes. No joke, guys. Hashtag unsponsored. You want to have a good time with this cereal. It's real. It works. It's really pretty cool. That is, man, I'm pretty blown away by that. Kind of feeling the skin on the top of my mouth, a little rips already from this. Not like biting into a hot slice of pizza and it kind of destroys your mouth. But this has always been a rough cereal. Even as a kid, I remember it would rip up constantly. But guys, look at that. It begins to change and all of it becomes tinted. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yes, the milk is still changing colors. And you know what? I guess it goes nice because of the orange and that green accent that it's got there. So let's keep going in just a few more with this. I am enjoying the heck out of this. I mean, the presentation is, it's cool. It's real. Ghosts turn the milk green. It's cool. Wow. This is really something else. All right. I'm going to go for a couple more because I really like this. It's actually making the milk seem very, very thick around here as well too there. I got to say, very, very cool in terms of how this works. So let's go for another couple. And I think the longer this sits, and we'll check it at the very end of the stream here to see if it's even greener than it already is, because it's already a nice tint already, which is so impressive for what this is. Good stuff. This is good stuff. Flavor-wise, there's no difference in regular Captain Crunch in this. Even with these orange type ghosts, I'm not really getting any additional flavor. It's just Halloween Crunch, but with the same flavor of Captain Crunch. So this is like crackness right now. It really is. It's really tasty. So let's go for one more bite. We'll wrap up this review with the rating coming up next. But as you can see, look how deep it is now, guys. It's trying to keep that focus. But this is legit. This is very cool. A very fun Halloween themed cereal. This should be flying off the shelf, guys. I'm serious. This is really pretty cool. $2.99 on sale to try. Normally $4.99, which is the average price. It's easily worth it for $3, even though they're a little on the small side, as you can see. But a banging situation, guys. A banging situation. Let's go for one more bite and we'll wrap this one up. Hang on one second. Critical. I love the smell of ectoplasm in the morning. No doubt. This is very cool. All right. Rating-wise, it really is pretty killer. And if you take a look at the milk there, it's not really coming out on the camera so much because of the contrast of my the ring light here, but it's a little bit greener than what you're seeing. But this is very, very slick. So on that scale of 1 to 10, I think I'm going to go a straight 9.5 on this. And the reason why I'm not going to do a 10, because even though it's classic Captain Crunch flavor and it's tasty, I don't like the fact that they're like pebbles. That's the only thing. This almost feels like a Rice Krispie type of situation as you're eating it. I remember it being a lot more fuller because they were a little bit bigger. And naturally, they always show enlarged to show texture there, which is fine. But guys, this is no joke. If you guys see this in the store, give it a shot. I think you're going to be very, very much into it. If you like Captain Crunch, it's that much more fun because of the color that it turns. And naturally with the shapes that you see there. So very, very slick. So let me grab one of these ghosts and I'll just pop one in my mouth here and see what happens. Actually, there's 2 of them. We'll give it a shot with just 2. It tastes like Captain Crunch. They're just shaped like ghosts. But obviously something is activated on the very bottom because you can kind of see right over there. Kind of swirling it around my tongue to see if I can show you. Maybe a little, right? Just a little bit. All right. Very, very slick. 9.5. If you want to round it up to a 10, you can, but I think the size of these is definitely tiny. And you know what? I haven't had Captain Crunch in so long, I should probably just get a regular box to see if they're the same size. If they are, then I'll know that that's just what it is. But if they did it specifically for this, that could be the reason too. But this is an easy buy. That's an easy buy, guys. Captain Crunch Halloween Crunch. A very fun kids cereal. Very, very tasty on this, guys. Very tasty. 11.7 ounces, is that what it says there? Yes, 11.7 ounces, 160 calories with milk for a bowl, about 210 or so. Not overly sweet. It's Captain Crunch goodness, but it works extremely, extremely well. Very, very tasty on that. So, nice. I will be finishing that after the stream. For sure. Oh, very good. All right, so let's see. I ate the bones. It's summer. Halloween cereals shouldn't be flying off the shelf. No, but they're coming out soon, and obviously my store is kind of lit up with a few things already, so I am very happy about that for sure as well. Let's see here. Tony Montana revisited both the shredded beef grilled cheese dipping taco and the beefy crunch burrito for lunch today. Absolutely, you already know. Delicious stuff. Burrito is really good. Grilled. It's really good in general too there with those flaming hot Fritos in there. Very, very tasty. Good times indeed. All right. Drastic Actions. Can't wait for Christmas cereal in October. Yeah, I can't wait either, actually. And I believe they have a Captain Crunch as a Christmas edition of that or something along those lines. I'm going to have to look into that now. Because that is just very, very cool. Very, very cool. So good times, guys. Like I said, Halloween Crunch. This is legit. The color changes in the milk. I totally dig this. This was a lot of fun. And as I'm looking at this here, it's beginning to look nastier and nastier because of the color. That green is just wild. It really is pretty cool. So really, really good stuff. Really good stuff. All right. Jason Callan, what it do? You are the man, my friend. Thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you jumping on here as always. All right, guys, let's jump into the second quickie review of the evening. And this is something that is brand new to me. And it says new on the box. I had no idea what this is until I saw this. But I was on my way out the store and I was like, what is that? It had like a rack set up. And I was like, oh, instantly, let me give this a shot because why not? This seems like it'd be something kind of fun to check out. Have you guys heard of Pringles Harvest Blends? This is something new that supposedly, according to this, blended with sweet potato. And this is the Smoky barbecue flavor. They had a sea salt version of it as well, which was really good. And there's a lot of white on this can here, so of course it's not having trouble focusing. But blended with sweet potato. So these look like it's pretty interesting. And as you can see here, smoky barbecue action, but the sweet potato blended in there underneath. It looks pretty good. I like sweet potato. I like actually fried sweet potatoes, which is really good. There was like some Chinese food I used to get at one point where they had like sliced sweet potato that they deep fried and had like an outer coating and stuff like that, which was really good. So I've never heard of this. Harvest Blends blended with sweet potato. So naturally, of course, we got to do this for the stream. You already know how it is. So let's pop this. Once you pop, you can't stop, right? We'll give this a go. And before I smell it, I'm going to let you guys take a look. The nondescript can looks pretty okay so far. Oh. Well, got the barbecue. The barbecue smoke is strong, but I'm not smelling any sweet potato action with this here. But naturally with these, let's just try this really fast. You got to do a couple of these at one time in order to get the real full effect. It kind of looks like it's dark like a sweet potato would be, no? I mean, it kind of looks like that. Let's give this a shot, guys. The Harvest Blends variant for Pringles. Here we go. Blended with sweet potato, smoky barbecue. Let's peep this out. Okay. I was waiting for it. The smoke up front's prominent, barbecue, and then that sweet potato is coming through. It almost feels like a thicker type of, like a sweet potato. This feels like a thicker type of Pringle. And it's actually got a little bit more ridged action if you look at it the way it's puffed out just a little bit. These definitely feel thicker here. Let's keep going in. These are good. These are good. Wow. Crush a few of these and put these on like a turkey sandwich or something. Absolutely. It gets better as you go with these chips. It really does. Let me go for one more. I like this. The sweet potato, I was a little worried up front. I always thought because it's blended with it there, it's not going to come out as much, but they really make it a point, flavor-wise, right after you get the promo flavor. So you got the light smokiness, the barbecue is there, and then that dovetails right in to the sweet potato itself, and then naturally you're just tasting a regular Pringle. So the saltiness is a little up there on it, but the flavors all begin to blend pretty nicely, and the more you eat them, the more it's beginning to kind of fill out. It's a pretty pleasurable chip. I gotta say, this is pretty good. Don't get it twisted, Funky. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, this is really good. Really good. Scale of 1 to 10 on these bad boys. I'm gonna do a solid 9 on this one. Solid 9. This is really, really tasty. This was a little pricey. It was my local market, so it wasn't like the Walmart pricing of like $2. This was like $2.99 on sale. I was like, really? But it looked good. It makes me want to get the sea salt variation to try that next now. Have you guys had these? Anyone who may have had these, drop some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this one, as well as that Halloween Crunch too. If you guys get that, let me know on this video what you guys thought of it, because these are really good stuff together. I gotta say tonight, Halloween Crunch. And you know what? As I'm shooting it all over the place here, you know what I'm gonna do just for you guys? You know it's coming. I'm gonna take a scoop of this, and I'm gonna take 2 of the Pringles at one time. If you guys want to see me get down with that, give me a ghost here in the chat. Now, better yet, give me a potato. Give me a potato here in the chat, since we're actually moved on to the second segment here. If you guys want to see the combination of Halloween Crunch and the Pringles together, give me a potato here in the chat. Let's see. And I know my chat is locked on the side over here, but it comes through on this side. Oh, there we go. Apricot Jerry, there you go. It's beginning to come through. Yeah, right. Clan Go, Ghostbusters 2005. Lore, Scott Messerschmidt. We got the pot that's in there. Hey, Robert Giles rocking it right there. That's some talent, Robert. To do one after the other. Clan Go's doing it too. You guys already know what it is. All right. Let me take a... Oh, and this is all super mush right now too, so this is going to be crazy. Guys, look how green that is now. See, we're at the end of the stream almost here, and look how green it's getting. This is nuts. This is nuts. I'm trying to deliver quality entertainment for you guys on a Friday night, boy. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. All right, so we're gonna get a nice little spoonful of this deliciousness right here. Let me get that going, and then we'll get into the harvest blend. So hang on 1 second while I peep this out. Here we go. It's so sweet now. All right. Hold, please. That is amazing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Captain Crunch, the mushiness, the sweetness, and then you get the saltiness, smokiness, sweet potato, all together. Guys, I mean, you should already know if I'm going back for seconds on that. Now, granted, I'm not going to be doing that again. Well, I take that back. I might. I might. That's actually pretty tasty. That's actually pretty tasty. I mean, all it really is a little bit of an extra crunchy carb to go with right there. So very, very tasty. Very tasty on that. So I'm glad I gave that a shot. I am like totally ready for regular dinner now. I'm actually going to be having a little bit of sushi after this because I really feel like having that. So I have some stuff waiting for me for that, but very, very tasty. Very tasty. All right, let's see here. Mayray, what's going on? What are you and the wife going to be for Halloween? That's a good question. It's always a separate situation with that. So in terms of like, you know, the things that I like, the things that she likes naturally. So for me, Michael Myers is always going to be the thing, usually. And I know there's some stuff planned this year around Halloween for me doing something with that. So more on that as we get closer to the season, naturally, as we're just starting it right now. But for me personally, Michael Myers is always going to be the thing. Always going to be the thing. Wow. Let's see. Mickey's loving the Halloween vibes already. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Funky Fresh sushi from the gas station? No. Actually, from a local market over here, which is good because they have specials every Friday. Oh, good times. Ed Keaton, having a great weekend as well, too. Thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. Guys, let me take a quick moment to thank each and every one of you as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you for jumping on tonight and having a little fun with me, taking a look at, obviously, some fun Masters of the Universe goodies from Mossman. And in fact, I've got to get a case to put him in to protect him. And this silver bullet right over here, this is really a fun Halloween cereal. I can't talk more highly about this. The way that this actually works with that milk, a beautiful situation. Nice stuff across the board. And then obviously the Harvest Blends Sweet Potato Action Smoky Barbecue. If you guys are down with this, definitely rock it right over there. And yes, Paul, sushi is always good. I'm kind of a fiend for it. I love it. I always love to eat it. It's always good stuff across the board. So no In-N-Out tonight. I will be doing that. I'm going to be catching up on some paranormal caught on camera on the Discovery Channel. Getting ready for the weekend naturally, and you guys will have the video that will be coming out tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time naturally. There, a little bit of a companion to today's BK goodness. I'm always big about getting those little previews for you guys because of my connections with that. So shout outs to my local peeps over there for Greg and Bob and their amazing team at my local BK in Pasadena, California on Fair Oaks. You guys rock as always. And again, thank you so much for the very bottom of my heart, as always, for being part of the group and being part of the conversation and just being who you guys are. And to have Mama Peeps that's watching right now too makes my heart full because I'm glad that she's home, the moms. We have a lot to look forward to this coming weekend naturally there and getting you moved in on Monday. It's going to be a lot of fun and a new beginning. All kind of new beginnings for everybody, it feels like. It's going to be one of those things there. So shout outs to Mama Peeps, who's home and she's doing her thing. Laura, yes, she's doing okay as well. So again, Nayray saying shout out to Mama Peeps. You have been missed. You are loved. You have plenty of stuff in the replay playlist. I'll remind you how to find all that stuff, Mom, so you can get caught up. Which is a good time. Drew, sushi Captain Crunch with the Pringles coating. Yeah, no. But I'm glad to give that a shot, which was always a blast to do there. Very, very good situation with that. So good times across the board as always, guys. We're officially in spooky season. So shout outs to all the amazing peeps right now for being part of the stream tonight. Thank you for being part of the beginning of spooky season officially, as everything is decked out here, ready to go. We are going to be good to go for the next until October 31st and go from there. So shout outs to all of you guys. Jackie Hero Food Reviews, thanks so much for jumping on as always. Guys, make sure you head on over. Make sure you subscribe. Do all that good stuff. Drew's Food Reviews as well. And to all those peeps who may be watching from the background but not making themselves known, thank you for showing up and checking things out for sure. To anyone who may have donated on PayPal, I won't know till after the fact as usual. So take a look down below in the description box. If you're watching this on the replay, you can jump right to the very, I probably should have said this in the very beginning, but obviously there's chapter settings or chapter headings down below, and you guys can actually jump to the section of the video to quickly to go to the reviews and things like that as well too. So do take a look at that and you'll find your names down there as well. But shout outs to all of you guys here in the chat. I'm going to be here for about another minute or so until it times out as usual. Chugs Majugs, what's this here? Can you do a shout out to my friends Zach and Will? Their birthdays are today. Whoa. Shout outs to Zach and Will. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to both of you, Zach and Will. Happy birthday to you from me and Kay and Peep This Out here on YouTube. There you go. You're immortalized with it there. Shout outs to Chugs Majugs. That's a fun name right there, brother. That's a fun name right there. Good times. You stay frosty as well. And again, I will be here in the chat once this time's out. I'll try and answer as much as I can before it does that. And, you know, hopefully we'll see what's up with Misty and Annette Cervantes and Erna. We'll see if we can get them back here at some point in the future, which would be great. So we'll have to see what's going on here. So shout outs to all of you guys. Have a very safe weekend and have a very cool weekend if you can. Try and definitely do something fun this weekend as it's beginning to wind down for the holidays, or actually I should say the season for summer. And we'll go from there. So all new reviews again coming this coming week. Again, I'll try and have some stuff out as early in the week as possible for you guys. I know there's a few things that'll be probably dropping on Monday as well too. So I have to kind of fit that into my schedule with what's already finished or what I'm trying to get done for you. And then we'll go from there. Tony Montana, thoughts on Spider-Verse? I haven't seen Spider-Verse, the new one yet, but Oppenheimer was bomb. I definitely enjoyed it. Pun intended on that, actually. I haven't seen Barbie. I have no desire to watch that. I'll probably wait till cable to watch that one. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. So we'll go from there. And again, I'll be here in the chat. So hang tight. And guys, have an amazing weekend. And I will definitely talk to you soon. So just wrapping things up. This is Ian K officially closing out the live stream for August 11th. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So I stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. 1 month until my birthday, guys, and then it is on and popping from that point. It's going to be pretty crazy. So I will see you guys soon. And with that, peace. I'm out.